later CPA and Associates, accounting done great by mates. For all your tax needs and more, for all your tax needs and more, later CPA's the one you adore. Later CPA and Associates, accounting done great by mates. For all your tax needs and more, later CPA's the one you adore. Later CPA and Associates, accounting done great by mates. Later CPA and Associates, accounting done great by mates. For all your tax needs and more, later CPA's the one you adore. Later CPA and Associates, accounting done great by mates. For all your tax needs and more, later CPA's the one you adore. Later CPA and Associates, accounting done great by mates. Your tax needs and more, later CPA's the one you adore. Later CPA and Associates, accounting done great by mates. For all your tax needs and more, later CPA's the one you adore. Later CPA and Associates, accounting done great by mates. Later CPA and Associates, accounting done great by mates. Later CPA, later CPA, later CPA and Associates.
Hello there, I'm Daniel Lader. Centering the camera a bit. All right, hello there, I'm Daniel Lader, founder of Lader CPA and Associates, and welcome to our ongoing series, Building a Successful Private Practice, from beginning to infinity. Now, a therapist walks into a CPA's office and says, "I help people find peace." The CPA nods and says, "Same here, but mine comes after they file their taxes." All right, let's go ahead and jump right into it. The topic this week is the best practices for record keeping and documentation. A real exciting topic, I know. Okay, let's jump right into it then. First, think of your records as the receipts of your success. Keeping good documentation doesn't just help at tax time, it helps run your practice more efficiently and stay ready for anything the IRS or your future self might ask for. So, the goal of this session is to help you understand what records to keep, how long to keep them, and how to set up systems that make the documentation easy and consistent. So first, why does record keeping matter? Well, there's a lot of good reasons why record keeping matters. So first, we want it for ourselves. It provides clarity to us when we're looking backwards and analyzing our financial performance. Or if you involve professionals to help you, it gives them tools to work with so they can give you useful, helpful information for looking forward. That's, in my opinion, the most important. The second reasons are real close behind on importance. It ensures your compliance with the IRS requirements for maintaining support for your deductions you're claiming. And it makes preparing your tax returns much easier and faster and more accurate. Also, it helps protect you in the event that you are audited or a dispute from the IRS comes. So those are all the reasons why. Now let's talk about what to include in your records. Now this is the part where more or less, hopefully it doesn't get boring, but I'm going to talk about what types of documents you hold and how long you hold them. So first off, your income documentation. These are bank deposits, invoices, insurance payments records, 1099s that you receive. Keep those. Keep those in your records. Keep those in your filing system. Your expense receipts, such as the business's purchases, continuing education records, software subscription payments, professional dues and licenses, etc. Keep those records. There's a lot of reasons for keeping those. Now, if you travel for business, drive your car to and from client sites between your office and a client, or potentially fly. Keep those travel records. If you're driving your car, keep a log of the miles you drove for business purposes. Talk with your tax professional for specifics about mileage and what could be deductible and what doesn't need to be recorded. But keep a record of those. Keep a record of your payroll transactions. This part's a lot easier, especially since most of you will be using a payroll service for this. But make sure that those records are kept. W-2s, pay stubs, 1099s to contractors, time tracking reports. Keep all those. Keep your entity records, your business's formation documents, your EIN letter from the IRS, and any other annual filings you're required to make for states, the federal government, keeping everything up to date. And lastly, keep and maintain your tax filings and any correspondence that you have with the IRS or other tax agencies. Keep those copies of those returns, those notices, and any confirmation of electronic filings. Keep those handy. Your tax professional is also keeping those for you too, but he won't keep them past a certain time frame, which we're going to talk about next or in a bit here. So here's some best practices for how to maintain those records. Go digital, scan them, upload them. Depends on where you feel they'll fit and where you feel most comfortable with them going, either into a cloud storage place, onto your local hard drive, wherever. That's a good tip. You can make sure you are consistent. I'd set aside at least 15 minutes daily to review the documents you might have to see what might need to be saved. It's worth taking that little bit of time to save something so that it can be, so you don't have to worry about remembering it or forgetting it at a future time. Use automation, especially with your bookkeeping. Connect your banks to your QuickBooks software or your other bookkeeping software. That will handle a lot of the record keeping automatically. Make sure you use separate accounts. I've said it before and I'll say it 100 more times. Have separate business bank accounts and personal bank accounts. That makes keeping records so much easier. So much easier to track where things might be. When you are saving things digitally, make sure the files are named clearly. As you may know, having tried it, if you just scan something in either on your phone or a scanner, it gives it a really obscure, pointless name like image 5555 or something not helpful. So go ahead and change those file names to something more relevant, like the date and a Zoom subscription payment you made, or business EIN letter, or something that actually tells people on first glance what that is so before they open it. And also, but most importantly, protect your sensitive information. There's a lot of good ways to do this, a lot of different ways to do this, but if you're doing it digitally, use secure portals, use strong passwords, keep it safe. Don't share that information unless you want it to be shared. Now, how long do we keep records? This is an interesting one. Some people say keep records forever. Some people say only keep them as long as you're legally required, and destroy them or shred them afterwards, because then you can't be legally held liable for it. I'm somewhere in the middle on my own opinion on that, but let's talk about what the requirements are from a tax perspective. First off, keep your tax returns for at least 3 years. Keep your records, your employment records, W-2s, pay stubs, 1099s, etc. Keep those for 4 years. Any invoices or receipts from clients, minimum of 3 years, but probably longer. Business formation documents, like when you registered your business with the states, etc., keep those forever. Now, there's some benefits of keeping good records. We already talked about them at the beginning, but just to reiterate, first off, when you keep good records, it reduces stress during tax season. Makes all that a lot easier. How great would it be during tax time if you could send one zip file or one folder of documents to your accountant, and that's everything they need? Wouldn't that be less stressful than them asking you shortly after, what about this? What about that? And you have no idea where it is. Also, good record keeping increases the accuracy of your financial decision making. That's a big one, especially for businesses that are growing. It also makes loan applications and financial reviews go smoother. And it positions your practice and shows your practice to be a professionally managed practice. And that's important, especially when auditors might come around. If you impress them, they're less likely to look hard. Now, some practical tips for therapists. Create a shared folder for all of your business documents, so anyone who needs to can easily access them. Keep your bookkeeping software up to date so it can track your expenses. You track your deductible expenses. Use a mileage app if you travel. There's Mile IQ. There's a variety of others out there. They do a pretty good job using the GPS to actually track your movements, your phone's movements. And review your records quarterly. Your CPA might find something that you've missed and haven't saved if you're regularly meeting with them. That way you don't have to try and find it a year later. Now, some closing thoughts. Good record keeping. It's like therapy for your business. It brings clarity and structure and peace of mind. Now, one critical thinking question before we go. If the IRS called you tomorrow for documentation about your 2023 tax deductions, how confident are you that you would be able to provide everything they need quickly and accurately? So think about that one. Now, if you have any questions about this topic, feel free to reach out, DM me, email me, whatever method you want to use. I'm happy to answer any questions about this. And if you would like to schedule a free 30-minute discovery call with my firm, with myself or someone else at my firm, go ahead and DM me. We'll send you a calendar link and put you on the schedule for a free discovery call. Now follow, subscribe, like for any future event notifications and for tax tips that we're providing regularly, and visit our website, latercpa.com. That's latercpa.com. I will see you all on the next video. Have a great weekend. Keep helping others to help themselves, and let us help you so you can do just that. I'll see you next time. Bye.
For all your tax needs and more, Later CPA's the one you adore. Later CPA and Associates, accounting done great by mates. For all your tax needs and more, Later CPA's the one you adore. Later CPA and Associates, accounting done great by mates.